Dakota Prairie Bank, Moore Building Center, Kennedy Implement, the First Fidelity Bank, West Central Electric, Union Oil Company, the Prairie Post, the First National Bank of Phillip, Sioux Nation Ag Center, Ernie Center, Kennebec Telephone, Randy Spray Service, Crossroads Coffee, Flowers and Gifts.
Each and every day. Whether you have questions about family law, you want for a business transaction,
First Fidelity Bank welcomes everyone to Murdo for the Jones County Tournament and wishes all the athletes good luck in their performances. First Fidelity Bank is proud to be a family-owned community bank in Murdo. Strong enough to stand on their own, but small enough to understand and appreciate the real-life needs of the people they serve. Call First Fidelity Bank to set up an appointment or just stop in and see what they can do for you. First Fidelity Bank in Murdo. Member FDIC. This broadcast of high school sports is sponsored in part by West Central Electric Cooperative, serving Central South Dakota for over 70 years. West Central Electric is proud of our area youth and the effort they put into their school and sports activities. Always remember, hard work and determination are not just keys to success in a game, but also in life. West Central Electric Cooperative continues to strive for excellence in quality and service for all of your electrical needs. Good luck, athletes, from West Central Electric Cooperative.
The Prairie Post and Presho and Farmers Union Oil Company of Presho, Reliance, Draper, and Murdo are proud sponsors of high school athletics. Farmers Union Oil Company is your local supplier for bulk gas, diesel fuel, and propane, along with other farm and ranch needs. At the Prairie Post and Presho, they invite you in for hot food on the go, a cold beverage in the casino and lounge, and a quick place to fuel up with Cenex brand quality fuels with 24-hour pay-at-the-pump service. Stop and see the friendly folks at Prairie Post and Farmers Union Oil Company in Presho, Reliance, Draper, and Murdo, bringing you the KPLO Prairie Post pregame show.
Back here at the Murdo Auditorium, the Harold Thune Auditorium in Murdo is met Colome and White River finishing up their warm-ups here to get ready for this championship game. This crowd is loud here this evening in the Harold Thune Auditorium. A crowd near capacity, in fact, standing room only, as we get ready for the ball game here tonight. It's time for the starting lineups brought to you by the folks at the Jen Lanes and Presho, and here are the starters first. For the Colome Cowboys, at one guard, we will see Jackson Kinzer. Kinzer is a 6-foot senior. The other guard, Wyatt Cahoy. Cahoy is a 5'8 senior. Leighton Teeman, a 6'3 senior at one forward, followed along with Calvin Ringenshield. He is a 6'2 senior. The starting center is Bo Bertram. He is a 6'4 senior for Colome. Kinzer and Cahoy, the guards. Teeman and Ringenshield, the forwards. Bertram at center for the Colome Cowboys, who enter the ball game with an overall record of 8-0 victories over Bennett County and Jones County to make this championship game. The head coach of the Colome Cowboys is Drew Weber. For the White River Tigers, they will start at one guard, Jadis Morrison, a 6'2 senior. The other guard is Isaiah Serace. Serace is a 5'9 junior. The forwards are Nick Seiler, a 6-foot junior. Tyson Ayat, a 6-foot junior, is the other forward. Luke Wells will start at center. And Teron Sazu will get the start in lieu of Isaiah Serace at guard. Sazu is a 6'3 senior. So we'll reset the starters for White River. It will be Morrison and Sazu, the guards, Seiler and Ayat, the forwards, and Wells at center. For the White River Tigers, who enter the ball game with a record of 9-0, the head coach of the White River Tigers is Eldon Marshall. Our announcement of the game officials for this Jones County Invitational Championship game brought to you by the folks at the South Dakota Attorney General's Office of Consumer Protection. Our game officials for this Jones County Invitational Championship game are Josh Kemp, Andy Deinert, and Jim Jocko Johnston. The announcement of our game officials comes to you from the Office of Attorney General and their Division of Consumer Protection. This has been the Prairie Post pregame, brought to you by the Prairie Post, and we will tip off in 1 minute on KPLO.
Line them up and knock them down. The starting lineup on KPLO is brought to you by Jet Lanes and Presho. Jet Lanes invites you in for great food and great fun on the lanes. Challenge your friends to a match or just hang out and relax. Enjoy a full menu including steaks, burgers, and made-to-order pizzas. You can also watch your favorite game on the big screen. Jet Lanes and Presho, downtown P-Town's #1 fun spot and a proud sponsor of our local high school athletes.
Every day you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax returns, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information, such as bank and credit card account numbers, social security number, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals.
Chamberlain, Oklahoma, the Harry K. Ford store in Winter. They have a good selection of new and used pickups. Check them out at harryk.com. Cowboys in green, Tigers in white. And off we go, and it's White River that wins the tip, and we'll get this ball game underway. Here is Tyson Ayat with the basketball. Back to the top of the key it comes. Nick Seiler, now Luke Wells. Ball into the hands of Jadis Morrison as they work a ball around the perimeter. Down low, it's Wells. Underneath the basket, shot is up and good. And Luke Wells had a very good ball game against Lyman last night. He was the one player that Lyman did not account for coming in to that semifinal matchup, and he scored a bunch. And here is Jackson Kinzer out front, and he loses the basketball off the dribble and out of bounds. And the first turnover for Colome is a turnover. And now White River will have the basketball. Here is Luke Wells. Morrison with it. Once again, as they work it back around the perimeter, down low, it's Wells to the rim. Shot is up good, and that is back-to-back buckets for the 6'5 junior, and he has definitely announced his presence with authority here in this championship game of the Jones County Invitational. 4-0 is our score. Seiler with the steal. Here is Ayat on the move. He'll drive and fire. Shot is good. Tyson Ayat will score the bucket, and quickly. It is a 6-0 lead for White River. Here is Kinzer out front working against Seiler. The crossover by Kinzer. He'll get to the rim and fire. Shot is up, no good, but free throws are upcoming. Foul is going to be called on White River. The personal is going to be whistled on Luke Wells, and that will be his first personal foul. Free throws are upcoming for the Cowboys. At the free throw line, Jackson Kinzer, who will shoot two. The first is good. 6-1 is our score as Jones County has the lead. 6:45 remains here in the first quarter. White River out in front as the second free throw by Kinzer is up and good, and it is now a 6-2 score. Here is White River up the floor in a hurry. It is Zion into the hands of Seiler. Now Luke Wells with the basketball about 25 feet away from the basketball as it comes to Morrison. Now to the top of the key, eye out once again. Here is Wells on the move. It is Wells to the rim. Shot is no good. Kinzer with the rebound, and good defense there by the Cowboys as they get their first defensive stop of the ball game. Kinzer with the dribble slowly across half court, high post, Leighton Tiemann. Tiemann in the free throw circle will hand it off. It is Kinzer on the move. He'll fire. Shot is up good. Jackson Kinzer will score the two, and he has scored all 4 of the points for Colome so far. He had a monster night against Jones County in the ball game last evening. 6-4 is our score. Here's Ayat up top with a 3-ball. That is up and good. Catches the back iron and goes straight up and then drops straight through. And the 3 is up and good. 9-4 White River. 2 minutes gone here in the opening quarter. It is Tiemann now. Kinzer with the basketball left side of the key. Down low Tiemann. He'll go strong to the rim and draw a foul. And that will be the second personal on Luke Wells. Wells with his second personal foul. And going to the free throw line will be Leighton Tiemann. Shooting 2. First free throw is up and good. And as things slow down, White River got off to a fast start, but things have slowed down here just a little bit. And perhaps the pace of this quarter kind of favors what Colome wants to do. I think the slower it is, the better it favors Colome, and the faster the pace, of course, White River should have the advantage there. Teeman's second free throw is up, no good. Here's Teron Sazu to the right corner. It's Wyatt for three. Shot is up, no good. Teeman with the rebound. And right away, White River will set up that full court pressure. Here is Kinzer with it. Now Teeman, and that's going to be an over and back violation. Cowboys with their second turnover in the ball game, and White River will have the opportunity. 9-5 is our score as White River has the lead, working to 5 minutes remaining here in the opening quarter. It is Seiler with the basketball, Morrison on the left side. Now it's Sazu as he operates on the wing. Teron will put it to the floor and drive. Shot is blocked, but a foul is going to be called. It will be on Colome. The personal. And it's going to be on Calvin Ringingshield. That will be his first personal foul. Teron Sazu at the free throw line. He is a 6'3 junior as he puts the first free throw up, and it's good. That makes it a 10-5 score with 4:53 remaining here in the opening quarter. Second free throw is up. That is good, and it is now a 6-point lead for White River. Here's Wyatt Cahoy with the dribble. First time he's touched the basketball for Colome. He'll work it across the time stripe. Now loses his dribble and needs some help. Aaron pass, but Kinzer will track it down. Now they go inside. Bro Bertram to the rim. That shot won't go. Getting the loose basketball is Jackson Kinzer. He'll put it up and in, and it is an 11-7 score. White River setting things up. It is Seiler into the hands of Wells. Seiler will run offense. Morrison open left side. Lets the three go. It's up, no good. Colome will come away with the rebound. And here is Wyatt Cahoy working against Tyson Wyatt with the left-handed dribble. Cahoy will cross half court. Tries to go to the rim, and he is fouled by Wyatt. Tyson with his first personal foul. And for Jones County, for White River, that is team foul number 3. I keep looking at the scoreboard, seeing Coyotes. And I think Jones County. Colome will put the ball in play as it comes into the hands of Chase Dufek, who just checked in. Here is Kinzer on the move as he goes to the rim, and he hits the deck, and a foul is going to be called on Nick Seiler. Seiler with the personal. That will be his first, and for White River, it's team foul number 4, and Jackson Kinzer will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 more free throws. He is already 2 of 2 from the free throw line as the first here is up and good. That makes an 11-8 score as we near the halfway mark of the opening period. Second free throw is up, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Jones County. Colome will get 1 of 2. Kinzer will get 1 of 2. And it is a 2-point ball game as they work it back around the perimeter. Here is a corner 3 by Morrison. It's up, no good. Offensive rebound, Luke Wells. He is fouled on the way to the rim. And foul is going to be called on Colome. It will be on Bo Bertram, who picks up his first foul. Going to the free throw line will be Luke Wells, who will shoot 2. The first is up, and it is good. And Wells now with 5 points here in this opening quarter. And White River able to open up a 12-9 lead as they get ready with the second free throw. And that is up, and that is good. 13-9 is our score with 3:40 remaining in the quarter. Kinzer across half court. Bertram deep in the left corner. He'll send it out front. Wyatt Cahoy. Good man-to-man defense being employed by White River. Here is Chase Dufek to the rim. He'll lose the basketball. It's a turnover for Colome, and here is White River. Wyatt, right wing 3. Shot is up and good. It's actually Wyatt from the left side, but he'll knock down the three-pointer. It is his second three-pointer of the ball game, and it is now 16-9 as the lead is 7, and we're going to have a timeout taken by Colome. 30-second timeout here with 3:06 remaining in the opening quarter. 16-9 is our score, and we are back in 30 seconds on KPLO.
Best of luck to the Phillip Scotties from First National Bank in Phillip. We are proud to sponsor the Scotties and our youth in all their activities. First National Bank in Phillip has, for over 100 years, served a large part of western South Dakota by providing quality banking based on customer service. First National Bank in Phillip understands agriculture and can help you make the big financial decisions a little bit easier. Member FDIC.
Timeouts are brought to you by Hutch's Cafe and Lounge in Presho, and your next timeout, stop by Hutch's Cafe and Lounge for a great meal and beverage. 16-9 is our score as the Cowboys work with the basketball. Here's Leighton Tiemann with it out front. He has the ball knocked away and stolen. Here is Tyson Ayotte to the rim. That ball is stolen away, and a nice defensive play made by Colome. So we'll swap turnovers. White River with their first turnover of the ball game. And Colome will head the other way. They do not want this game to get further away from them than it is. It's 16-9 as Tyson Ayotte, Karen Sazu knocks the ball out of bounds. The Cowboys will get ready to inbound it once again. Here is Kinzer with it as he will inbound to Tiemann. 23 on the shot clock for the Cowboys. 2:40 remains in the quarter. Tiemann has it knocked out of his hands. It's stolen. It's Ayotte to the rim. Layup is good. Tyson Ayotte in double figures with 10. It is 18-9. The lead to the White River Tigers. Colome with 5 turnovers. Here's Jackson Kinzer out front, and a whistle and a foul. Teron Sazu with the personal. That will be his first, and it will be team foul number 5 whistled against White River. Here is Kinzer inbounding. It comes to Leighton Tiemann. Now Kinzer with the basketball. He'll work against Seiler. A nice screen by Tiemann, and Kinzer will have to settle for the fadeaway. Shot is no good. Rebound White River, long pass Ayotte. Layup is good. Tyson Ayotte with 12 points now. 20-9 is our score as we work to the 2-minute mark remaining in this opening quarter. It has been an impressive first quarter performance for the White River Tigers. Here is Kinzer in the lane. Shot is up, no good, and a foul is going to be called. It will be on Sazu, and Teron will pick up his second personal foul. Free throws for Jackson Kinzer, who is 4 of 4 from the free throw line, and he has scored 8 of the 9 points for Colome here in this opening period. Free throw is up. Free throw is good. 20-10 is our score as Bo Bertram checks in. Checking out will be Wyatt Cahoy. Cowboys trying to make it a single-digit game here as Kinzer steps to the free throw line. The second free throw is up, and it is good. 20-11 is our score. A minute 50 remains here as we work in this opening period. Sazu, Seiler, now Morrison as White River works with the basketball at the top. Colome playing a 1-3-1 zone here. Perhaps a matchup zone, maybe playing a little more man-to-man, but double teaming the ball where they can. White River moves it well and gets Teron Sazu open, and he'll fire from the left elbow. An 18-foot jumper is up good, and White River with a 22-11 lead as we roll down to the final minute of the opening quarter. Here is Kinzer. Jackson left side will go up top. Leighton Tiemann. Tiemann will go down low. Here is Kinzer with a long jumper. That is short. Rebound Luke Wells. Long pass Ayotte. Shot is up good. Tyson Ayotte will score the 2. He has 14 points, and it's 24-11. Final minute of quarter number 1. Kinzer on the move, baseline left. Shot is up, no good. Rebound Nick Seiler. He has it knocked away, and a good defensive play made by Colome as the ball knocked out of bounds, but they're going to call Dufek for the foul. Chase will pick up his first foul. I thought he had it cleaned and knocked out cleanly, but instead, Nick Seiler will go to the free throw line. Chance to add to a 13-point advantage with 50 seconds remaining in the first opening quarter as the free throw is up and good. Dylan Marshall will check in for White River, a 5'10 freshman. Luke Wells will check out. Seiler at the free throw line, getting ready with free throw number 2. That is up, and that is good. 26-11 is our score. As we work through this opening quarter, Dufek across half court. Tiemann on the left side gets a step, goes to the rim, leaves a shot short. Rebound, White River. It's Ayotte to the rim. His layup is good. And Tyson Ayotte now with 16 points here in the opening quarter. 28-11 White River. Here's Dufek on the move as he operates right side. Now it's Tiemann at the top. Tries to get the ball into the hands of Jackson Kinzer. It's knocked away and out of bounds, and it is off Colome. It will be their 6th turnover. And White River has the basketball here. The Tigers will set things up and try to hold for the final shot of the period. Seiler will slowly work the basketball across half court. Out front it comes. Now he'll pass off. Sazu back to Seiler. 7 seconds remain in the quarter. Here's Seiler out front. Ayotte, who's had the hot hand. Corner 3 is money. And that will close out the opening quarter. Tyson Ayotte with 19 of White River's 31 points in quarter number 1. And it is 31-11 through the first quarter of play. Scoreboard from Darren Boyle Sales. I have a great selection of new and used farm equipment at the lot on Sale Barn Road in Fort Pierre. Don't forget to check out DarrenBoyleSales.com, and we're back in 1 minute on KPLO.
K&P Insurance of White River says good luck to the athletes in tonight's game. Mona Paulson and Jerry Krogman are your hometown insurance agents and take care of your property, casualty, and crop insurance needs with insurance products from AAA, Northwest GF Mutual, and Rain and Hail providers. Jerry Krogman brings you many years of experience in crop insurance, and his ag background lets you know that he knows the products and services you want and need in crop insurance. Call K&P Agency in White River today.
The staff at Dakota Prairie Bank welcomes you to this year's Jones County Invitational Basketball Tournament. Just as the players are dedicated to the game on the court, so are the fans cheering in the stands. That's why Dakota Prairie Bank is once again sponsoring the Fan of the Game Award during halftime of every game. Each one receives a t-shirt and a gift certificate for the concession stand. Good luck, participants and fans, from the team at Dakota Prairie Bank, located in Fort Pierre with branches in Prescio and Draper. Member FDIC.
Dakota Prairie Bank.
Well, a very impressive first quarter of basketball. The White River Tigers, they forced 6 Colome turnovers, and they turned missed shots into easy layups. 19 points for Tyson Ayotte in the opening quarter. It's 31-11 as Colome works with the basketball, and Leighton Tiemann gets bottled up on the sideline. He winds up stepping out of bounds, and another turnover for the Cowboys. And White River has done all this with their defense, and they have opened up a 20-point lead as we start this second quarter. Here's Nick Seiler as he'll fade to the left side. Lob inside as they go to Sazu. Kern now backs it out to the corner and now to the wing. Seiler, and out front Tyson Ayotte. Colome will work in the man-to-man. Here is Sazu on the move, leaves it for Seiler, who ascended around the perimeter. This is Ayotte deep in the corner. Shot is up, no good. Offensive rebound, White River. Back out front it comes. Morrison for 3. That shot is up short. And the rebound pulled down by Colome. Here is Jackson Kinzer with the dribble. Kinzer will bring it across half court into the hands of Leighton Tiemann. White River in a man-to-man. Ball is knocked away. Morrison with the steal. Here is Ayotte. Swings it the other way to Seiler. Shot is up good. Nick Seiler's first field goal. He has 4 points now. 33-11 is our score. A minute gone here in the second quarter. Cowboys up the floor. It's Tiemann. Look to the rim. Shot is up. No good. Rebound, Bo Bertram. That won't go. And we're going to have a technical foul called on Colome. And Drew Weber of the Cowboys is going to be called for a technical foul. And Going to the free throw line for White River is going to be Jadis Morrison. Be a two-shot situation as he'll put the first one up and good. A little fireworks here early in the second quarter. 34-11 is our score. Here is the second free throw. That is up and good. And it is now a 24-point ball game. Checking in will be Wyatt Cahoy as he will check into the contest. And Chase Dufek will check out. White River will have the basketball here as well. Dylan Marshall with it. He goes across to the top of the key. Now Seiler around the perimeter. Marshall. Dylan left side will dribble it up to the top to Ron Sazu. Back around the perimeter and to the top of the key. And they go back to the wing. Lob inside. Here is Sazu dealing. Up and under move. Sends it back out. Three is taken. That is up and no good. That is Jadis Morrison, and the rebound pulled down by Colome. 2 minutes gone here in the second quarter. It is 35-11 White River. Here's Jackson Kinzer down the lane to the rim. Layup is no good. Rebound White River. Long pass up the floor from Seiler. Here is Morrison. Floater is up, no good. And Colome will come away with the rebound. Cowboys continuing when they can to set up full court set up man-to-man defense, and they had good position on that play. As White River works here, ball is nearly stolen from Colome, and now, well, it's still loose. It is stolen. Here is Ayat. Crossover to the rim. Layup good. Tyson Ayat will score the two. He has 21 points. 37-11. 5:35 remains in the quarter, and a timeout taken by Colome. This will be a 30 full timeout with 5:36 remaining as we work in the first half. 37-11 Colome. We're back in 1 minute on KPLO.
Moore Building Center in Murdo is our full-service small-town lumber and hardware store, carrying all types of fencing supplies, Pittsburgh paints, and expanded line of DeWalt and Stanley tools. Get a free estimate on a new pole barn, home or garage, and purchase all the materials you need to build it. Moore Building Center is more than just nuts and bolts. They're full service and ready to help you. Moore Building Center, proud to be family-owned and part of the business community. Best of luck to all contestants in the Jones County Invitational.
Good luck, athletes, from Kennedy Implement in Phillip. Stop by Kennedy Implement and check out their large inventory of new and used farm equipment. From loader tractors.
Rebound pulled down by Colome. The Cowboys with 8 turnovers in this ball game, and they have had trouble shooting the basketball in the quarter as well. Here, a near steal, but now Kinzer has it. He'll spin to the rim. Off balance shot. It's no good. And we're going to have a whistle, and we're going to have a foul called on White River. The personal will be on Jadis Morrison. That will be his first personal foul. It will be team foul number 7 against White River as Jackson Kinzer goes to the free throw line. And he puts the free throw up and good. That is 7 of 7 from the free throw line for Jackson Kinzer. He has 11 of the 12 Colome points as he puts up the second one, and that one is up and good as well. 37-13 is our score. The Tigers taking control of the Jones County Invitational early. Here's Tyson Ayat for 3. Shot is up, no good. Bo Bertram will get the rebound, and here come the Colome Cowboys as we'll work the basketball across half court. Here is Marshall playing defense out front. Ball is knocked away and stolen. Long pass Ayat, and another easy 2 for Tyson Ayat. He has scored a bunch. 39-13 is our score as we work our way to the halfway mark of this second quarter. And here is a bad pass and a turnover for Colome. Here is Ayat up the floor. Shovel pass to Morrison. Back out to Ayat, who will slash and fire. Shot is up good, and Tyson Ayat is dealing. 41-13 is our score as we near the halfway mark of quarter number 2. Here's Chase Dufek. Down low it comes. Nice shovel pass. Bo Bertram wide open at point-blank range. It does not go down, and the ball will go out of bounds and belong to Colome. And that defense of White River really has gotten Colome out of their game, and even the easy shots won't go down now as Tyson Ayat will check out. And Checking into the ball game for White River for the first time this evening will be Joe Seiler. Colome will send Jace Dupek back in, and Wyatt Cahoy will check out for the Cowboys. 41-13 is our score. 3:59 remains. Here is Kinzer on the move. Tries to feed it out front. White River is there defensively. No. Here is Dufek to Kinzer. Now Leighton Tiemann will operate. He'll go down the lane. Nice stop. Nice move in the paint. Shot is up good by Leighton Tiemann. Just the third field goal for Colome. And it's now 41-15 with 3.5 minutes remaining in the half. Here is Marshall. Now Luke Wells. Into the lane, tripped up, and a whistle and a foul. It's going to be called on Bo Bertram, and that will be his second personal foul. Team foul number 5 against the Cowboys. And White River will put it in play. Here's Jadis Morrison, Luke Wells. They'll throw it cross court. It comes to Seiler. That's Joe Seiler, who will send it out to Wells, who will fire the 15-footer. It is up, and it is no good. Colome will get the rebound, and then they turn the basketball over. And for the Cowboys, that will be their 10th turnover of the contest. 3:14 remains in the first half. White River already going to their bench some more. Teron Sazu, who got the start. He was out and back in now, as the Tigers work the basketball around the perimeter. Here is Morrison. Wells, Joe Seiler, 3 ball is taken. That is up, no good. Leighton Tiemann will get the rebound. The Cowboys will look to head the other way. Inside of 3 minutes remain in the half. 41-15 is our score. Here is Tiemann. He'll rock and fire. Shot is up, no good. Luke Wells will get the rebound. Here are the Tigers across half court. Seiler now into the hands of Teron Sazu, as they will look to set things on the left or on the right side. It is Marshall back out to Sazu, who will step into the 3. Shot is up, no good. Rebound Colome. They'll head the other way. Kinzer on the wing right side to the top of the key. Tiemann. Screen up top. And here is Tiemann off glass. Shot is up, no good. And the rebound pulled down. And again, that good defense for White River has affected the shooting of Colome, and even the open looks won't go down. And it has been that theme here in the second quarter. It's Luke Wells to the rim. He has the ball knocked out of his hands and stolen. Here is Jackson Kinzer on the move. He'll go to the rim and score the 2. Jackson Kinzer now with 14 points. It's 41-17 the other way. It's Wells for 3. Shot is up, no good there. And Colome will get the rebound. Jackson Kinzer will head the other direction. Here's Calvin Goodshield, bringing Shield down from the high post. He'll get ahead of his defender, and he'll go to the rim and score the 2. The senior with his first 2 points of the ball game, and it's 41-19. 1:20 remains in the third quarter. Here is Dylan Marshall. Bounce pass, high post, Teron Sazu. Sazu will face up his defender. Inside it comes. Sazu to the rim. Shot is up and no good. And the rebound pulled away by Colome. The Cowboys will head the other way. We are down to the final minute of the first half. Tiemann, now Chase Dufek. Around the perimeter it comes. This is Kinzer with the reverse layup try. That shot is no good, and a foul is going to be called on White River. And Colome is going to head back to the free throw line. The personal going to be whistled on Teron Sazu, and that will be his 3rd personal foul. And free throws for Jackson Kinzer, his 9th and 10th free throw attempts of the first half. And that 9th free throw attempt is up and no good. Tyson Ayotte, Joe Seiler back into the ball game. Checking out will be Dylan Marshall and Joe Seiler for White River. Here's Kinzer's 2nd free throw. That is up. That is no good. And White River will come away with the rebound. 41-19 is our score. 47 seconds remain in the half as the Tigers will work. Here is Morrison on the drive, and he is held up and a foul is called. As the personal will be on Chase Dufek, and that will be personal foul number 2. The 5th team foul for Colome. White River will inbound on the baseline as checking in for White River will be Tanner Young, and checking out will be Teron Sazu. And Luke Wells will inbound. It comes to Morrison. Shot is up, no good. And the rebound to Colome, who will try to force the issue. Long pass up the floor. Dufek, Tiemann in traffic. Shot is up, no good. And we're going to have a foul called on White River. And the personal here will be on Jadis Morrison. Morrison with his second personal foul. And White River commits team foul number 9. 2 free throws here for Leighton Tiemann. First one is up and it is good. 41-20 is our score. We have 31 seconds remaining until halftime. Second free throw is up. That is no good. Battle for the rebound is loose. And in the end, we're going to have a jump ball, I believe. Or are we going to have a foul called? Anyway, we'll wait and see. The ball winds up getting wet as it winds up on the sidelines here, and it will stay with Colome. They should have it on the alternating possession. And it was a jump ball called. And now it will be put in play as Jackson Kinzer will inbound it for the Cowboys. Here's Leighton Tiemann out front. He'll try to leave it to Kinzer, but the ball is knocked away and stolen. Here's Joe Seiler to the rim. Shot is up, no good, but he'll draw a foul. A foul is going to be whistled on Colome, and Jackson Kinzer will be whistled for his first personal foul. And another turnover for Colome. That is their 11th of the ball game. As Nick Seiler will go to the free throw line. This will be a 2-shot situation, and he'll put the first one up and good. 42-20 is our score. We have 17 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And here is our second free throw attempt by Nick Seiler, and it is up, and it is good. White River perfect from the free throw line at 10 of 10, and Tyson Ayotte with a ton of field goals will have to remove a shoe to figure out the point scored there. And it is now a 43-20 lead for White River. This has been a surgical performance by the Tigers here tonight in this first half. Miss inside by Kinzer. Ringing shield with a follow-up that is no good, and that is the end of the first half. White River 43, Colome 20 in the championship game of the Jones County Invitational Basketball Tournament. Scoreboard from Darren Boyle Sales. I invite you to check out the great selection of new and used farm equipment at the lot on Sale Barn Road in Fort Pierre. And, of course, I can help out with all of your seed needs as well. Check out the seed. Check out the miscellaneous section at my website, DarrenBoyleSales.com. Our Buy Right Seed halftime report is next on KPLO.
Ray Hybrids is dedicated to the success of their northern farmers. They provide industry-leading technology backed by agronomic expertise that fits the unique needs of local farmers. Choose Ray Hybrids for custom northern farming solutions. They know the north. Contact Buy Right Seeds in Miller or Darren Boyle Sales in Fort Pierre to learn more. Always read and follow stewardship and pesticide label directions.
First Fidelity Bank welcomes everyone to Murdo for the Jones County Tournament and wishes all the athletes good luck in their performances. First Fidelity Bank is proud to be a family-owned community bank in Murdo. Strong enough to stand on their own, but small enough to understand and appreciate the real-life needs of the people they serve. Call First Fidelity Bank to set up an appointment or just stop in and see what they can do for you. First Fidelity Bank in Murdo. Member FDIC. This broadcast of high school sports is sponsored in part by West Central Electric Cooperative. Serving Central South Dakota for over 70 years, West Central Electric is proud of our area youth and the effort they put into their school and sports activities. Always remember, hard work and determination are not just keys to success in a game, but also in life. West Central Electric Cooperative continues to strive for excellence in quality and service for all of your electrical needs. Good luck, athletes, from West Central Electric Cooperative.
The Prairie Post Impresso and Farmers Union Oil Company of Presso, Reliance, Draper, and Murdo are proud sponsors of high school athletics. Farmers Union Oil Company is your local supplier for bulk gas, diesel fuel, and propane, along with other farm and ranch needs. At the Prairie Post and Press Show, they invite you in for hot food on the go, a cold beverage in the casino and lounge, and a quick place to fuel up with Cenex quality fuels with 24-hour pay-at-the-pump service. Stop and see the friendly folks at Prairie Post and Farmers Union Oil Company in Presho, Reliance, Draper, and Murdo, bringing you the KPLO Prairie Post pregame show.
Best of luck to the Phillip Scotties from First National Bank in Phillip. We are proud to sponsor the Scotties and our youth in all their activities. First National Bank in Phillip has, for over 100 years, served a large part of western South Dakota by providing quality banking based on customer service. First National Bank in Phillip understands agriculture and can help you make the big financial decisions a little bit easier. Member FDIC.
K&P Insurance of White River says good luck to the athletes in tonight's game. Mona Paulson and Jerry Krogman are your hometown insurance agents and take care of your property, casualty, and with insurance products from AAA, Northwest GF Mutual, and Rain and Hail providers. Jerry Krogman brings you many years of experience in crop insurance, and his ag background lets you know that he knows the products and service you want and need in crop insurance. Call K&P Agency in White River today.
Back here in Murdo as we are the final night of the Jones County Invitational Basketball Tournament. And, of course, the awards given away on the final night as we are here at halftime of the championship game. The Muriel Huber Memorial Cheer Award has just been given away to the cheerleaders from Jones County. It award that is awarded to a cheerleading squad who demonstrates crowd control and appropriate dress, attire, prior, during, and following the completion of games. They are not only judged on their ability to create crowd spirit, but not only within the student section, but throughout the entire cheering section for their school. And the Jones County cheerleading squad, the winner of the Muriel Huber Memorial Cheer Award. And more awards coming up here at halftime, the Pete Kearns Memorial Award. And, of course, at the conclusion in our postgame, we'll have the all-tournament team named the first and second team and the tournament MVP of the Jones County Invitational. Here we are championship game. 43-20 is our score as the White River Tigers have the lead. The Tigers with a defensive show in the opening quarter as they held down Colome, and they were just scored 11 points in the first quarter of this ball game. White River with a 31-11 lead as they went to the bench at the end of the first quarter. White River still trying to do things on the defensive end. They really slowed down Colome offensively in the second quarter as well. But White River slowed down their offensive output just a little bit as they tried to manage the game through the second quarter. We'll look at individual scoring. I think the stats will tell the tale in this ball game. Colome first. Jackson Kinzer with 14 points in the ball game. Leighton Tiemann with 4 and Calvin Ringingshield with 2. And that is 20 for Colome in the first half. Cowboys went to the free throw line 14 times in the first half. They were 12 of 14 from the free throw line, and Colome with 11 turnovers in the first half of basketball. For the White River Tigers, Tyson Ayotte leading the way. Ayotte hit 3 threes on his way to a 25-point first half. Nick Seiler with 6, Luke Wells with 6, and a total of 40 hit all their free throw attempts. And the Tigers with just 1 turnover at the end of the opening quarter. And at halftime, it is White River 43 and Colome 20. And we'll have more as we work our way through the halftime break. Let's pause for 3 minutes. You're listening to coverage of the 51st Annual Jones County Invitational from KPLO.
The staff welcomes you to this year's Jones County Tournament. Just as the players are dedicated to the game on the court, so are the fans cheering in the stands. That's why they're once again sponsoring the Fan of the Game Award during halftime of every game. Each one receives a t-shirt and a gift certificate for the concession stand. Good luck, Burtons, from the team at Dakota Prairie Bank, located in Fort Pierce.
More Building Center in Murdo is our full-service small-town lumber carrying all supplies and expanded line of DeWalt and Stanley tools. Get a free estimate on a new pole barn home, or garage and purchase all the materials you need to build it. Moore Building Center is more than just nuts and bolts. They're full service and ready to help you. Moore Building Center, proud to be family owned and part of the business community. Best of luck to all contestants in the Jones County Invitational.
Good luck, athletes, from Kennedy Implement in Phillip. Stop by Kennedy Implement and check out their large inventory of new and used farm equipment. From loader tractors, haying equipment, skid steers, and everything in between, Kennedy Implement has what you need to get the job done right in a timely fashion, too. Kennedy Implement carries New Holland, McCormick, Woods, and many other preferred manufacturers. Stop by and let them know how they can help you. Kennedy Implement in Phillip.
First Fidelity Bank welcomes everyone to Murdo for the Jones County Tournament and wishes all the athletes good luck in their performances. First Fidelity Bank is proud to be a family-owned community bank in Murdo, strong enough to stand on their own, but small enough to understand and appreciate the real-life needs of the people they serve. Call First Fidelity Bank to set up an appointment or just stop in and see what they can do for you. First Fidelity Bank in Murdo, member FDIC. This broadcast of high school sports is sponsored in part by West Central Electric Cooperative, serving Central South Dakota for over 70 years. West Central Electric is proud of our area youth and the effort they put into their school and sports activities. Always remember, hard work and determination are not just keys to success in a game, but also in life. West Central Electric Cooperative continues to strive for excellence in quality and service for all of your electrical needs. Good luck, athletes, from West Central Electric Cooperative.
The Prairie Post in Presho and Farmers Union Oil Company of Presho, Reliance, Draper, and Murdo are proud sponsors of high school athletics. Farmers Union Oil Company is your local supplier for bulk gas, diesel fuel, and propane, along with other farm and ranch needs. At the Prairie Post in Presho, they invite you in for hot food on the go, a cold beverage in the casino and lounge, and a quick place to fuel up with fuels with 24-hour pay-at-the-pump service. Stop and see the friendly folks at Prairie Post and Farmers Union Oil Company in Presho, Reliance, Draper, and Murdo, bringing you the KPLO Prairie Post pregame show.
Back here in Harold Thune Auditorium in Murdo, we are at halftime of the championship game of the Jones County Invitational Basketball Tournament. And the White River Tigers are in control of this ball game at the halftime break by a score of 43-20. And through all 12 games of the Jones County Invitational Basketball Tournament, the Dakota Prairie Bank, with offices in Fort Pierre, Presho, and Draper, have named a fan of the game. And that lucky fan gets a prize package, compliments of the Dakota Prairie Bank. And our fan of the game for the 12th and final game of the Jones County Invitational is Kelsey Morrison. She is the Dakota Prairie Bank fan of the game. 43-20 is our halftime score. We'll take another 2-minute break. We'll come back with the announcement of the Pete Kearns Memorial Award, and we'll get ready for the second half of the Jones County Invitational Championship game on KPLO.
Best of luck to the Phillip Scotties from First National Bank in Phillip. We are proud to sponsor the Scotties and our youth in all their activities. First National Bank in Phillip has, for over 100 years, served a large part of western South Dakota by providing quality banking based on customer service. First National Bank in Phillip understands agriculture and can help you make the big financial decisions a little bit easier. Member FDIC.
K&P Insurance of White River says good luck to the athletes in tonight's game. Mona Paulson and Jerry Krogman are your hometown insurance agents and take care of your property, casualty, and crop insurance needs with insurance products from AAA, Northwest GF Mutual, and Rain and Hail providers. Jerry Krogman brings you many years of experience in crop insurance, and his ag background lets you know that he knows the products and service you want and need in crop insurance. Call K&P Agency in White River today.
The staff at Dakota Prairie Bank welcomes you to this year's Jones County Invitational Basketball Tournament. Just as the players are dedicated to the game on the court, so are the fans cheering in the stands. That's why Dakota Prairie Bank is once again sponsoring the Fan of the Game Award during halftime of every game. Each one receives a t-shirt and a gift certificate for the concession stand. Good luck, participants and fans, from the team at Dakota Prairie Bank, located in Fort Pierre with branches in Presho and Draper. Member FDIC.
Dakota Prairie Bank.
Ray Hybrids is dedicated to the success of their northern farmers. They provide industry-leading technology backed by agronomic expertise that fits the unique needs of local farmers. Choose Ray Hybrids for custom northern farming solutions. They know the North. Contact Buy-Right Seeds in Miller or Darren Boyle Sales in Fort Pierre to learn more. Always read and follow stewardship and pesticide label directions.
Back here in Murdo, halftime of the Jones County Invitational Basketball Tournament Championship game. It is 43-20 White River as we work through the final seconds of the halftime break. We'll have high school basketball for you on KPLO Tuesday as we will be in Stefan for a doubleheader as the Crow Creek Chieftains and Lady Chieftains, they host the Miller Rustlers. We'll have that game for you with the pregame scheduled for around 6:15 on Tuesday. We'll have the pregame or the tip-off for you of game one of the doubleheader at around 6:30. And then next Thursday night, we will be in Miller for a doubleheader of girls and boys basketball as the Rustlers will host Chamberlain. And that game will get underway with the opening tip of game one at 6:30. And again, our pregame at around 6:15 as well. Final award set to be given out here at halftime is the Pete Kearns Award. The Pete Kearns Award is given in memory of Pete Kearns. Pete was one of the first referees to call games at the Jones County Invitational and also served many years on the all-tournament team committee. He had a true love of the game in basketball and especially enjoyed watching a player who not only had great talent, but also expressed the same attitude for the love of the game. The family of Pete Kearns has asked the all-tournament team to choose an athlete who exemplifies these same qualities. The award will be presented at halftime of the championship game, and it has been, and it is to Jadis Morrison, the 6'2 senior of the White River Tigers. 43-20 is our halftime score, and we'll get ready for the third quarter after we take a 1-minute break on KPLO.
Moore Building Center in Murdo is our full-service small-town lumber and hardware store, carrying all types of fencing supplies, Pittsburgh paints, and expanded line of DeWalt and Stanley tools. Get a free estimate on a new pole barn, home or garage, and purchase all the materials you need to build it. Moore Building Center is more than just nuts and bolts. They're full service and ready to help you. Moore Building Center, proud to be family-owned and part of the business community. Best of luck to all contestants in the Jones County Invitational.
Good luck, athletes from Kennedy Implement in Phillip. Stop by Kennedy Implement and check out their large inventory of new and used farm equipment. From loader tractors, haying equipment, skid steers, and everything in between, Kennedy Implement has what you need to get the job done right in a timely fashion, too. Kennedy Implement carries New Holland, McCormick, Woods, and many other preferred manufacturers. Stop by and let them know how they can help you. Kennedy Implement in Phillip.
White River has the basketball as we start the third quarter. They lead by a 43-20 score. Here's White River getting it inside. Luke Wells, shot is up, no good. He'll get his own rebound, put that up, and it's no good. And the rebound pulled down by Colome. The Cowboys heading the other way. They trail by a bunch. They trail by 23, and they have struggled from the field. Did not shoot a good percentage, and here is Jackson Kinzer to the rim. Shot is blocked by Luke Wells. Here is White River the other way. Morrison inside, and he is double-teamed, and then a whistle, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on the Cowboys, and it will be on 23. That's Wyatt Cahoy, and that will be his first personal foul. Early here in the third quarter, the first team foul committed by the Cowboys as White River will inbound the basketball. Down low it comes. This is Sazu, and he'll muscle up a shot over Calvin Ringenshield. Shot is up good, and then Sazu goes down, and he turned an ankle. It was a tough battle as he was posting up. He tried to go over the top of the defense there and shot over the top of Ringenshield to score the two, and then their feet got tangled up as they both landed. And Sazu winds up going down, and he is in a lot of pain as he is down on the floor. Score is 45-20 as Sazu, now with help from from head coach Eldon Marshall and some teammates, they will work to get Sazu off the floor. checking back into the, let's see. We have not seen who is going to check into the ball game yet. As I believe it will be Dylan Marshall who will check in to the ball game for White River. 45-20 is our score. As the Tigers work with the basketball, or the Cowboys rather. Work with it, bring it across half court. Here's Calvin Ringenshield. He'll work at the high post and he'll go down the rim or down the lane and make a strong move to the basket. And he'll draw a foul and we'll get a couple free throws. And Colome has gotten a majority of their points from the free throw line in this ball game. They've scored 20 points and are 12 of 14 from the free throw line. And Calvin Ringenshield will shoot a pair of free throws as the first one is up, and it is good. (45-21) is our score. Here's the second free throw. That is up and no good. And the rebound to Colome. Nice hustle play made there by Leighton Tiemann. One thing about Colome, it isn't going to matter what the score is. Them guys are going to keep working. As they get it inside, it's Tiemann. Shot is up, no good. Rebound loose, and Dylan Marshall will come away with it. And here's White River on the move. Seiler up the floor, and shot is up and good. That basket is going to count. And a foul is going to be called on Wyatt Cahoy. And Cahoy with his second personal foul. Seiler with some NBA continuation there. Will get the hoop and a chance at a three-point play. The free throw is up, and it is good. 48-21 is our score. Early here in quarter number 3. 6:40 remains in the third. Tiemann to the baseline. Bertram. Bo to the rim. Shot is up there and good. Bo Bertram with his first basket. 48-23 is our score. Here is Seiler. Wells. They overload the right side and back out front. Here is Dylan Marshall, who will direct some traffic at center circle. Wells on the left side of the key. Seiler at the top. Here's Jadis Morrison open. Three ball is taken, and that is up and good. Jadis Morrison with 5 points in the ball game. 51-23, White River. Here's Leighton Tiemann inside. Shot is up there and no good. Rebound pulled down. Luke Wells will come away with it. Now it's Seiler, and Nick will lead the break across half court. Here is Merson. Now to Marshall. Dylan with a baseline drive. Leaves it for Wells. It's off his foot, not out of bounds. And White River with their second turnover of the ball game. 51-23 is our score. 5:45 remains in the third quarter. Tiemann across half court. Kinzer on the baseline. Gets to the rim. Puts the shot up short. Foul is going to be called. It will be whistled on Nick Seiler. And Seiler with his second personal foul. Jackson Kinzer at the free throw line. He was 8 of 10 from the line in the first half, and we'll get a couple free throws here. The first is up, and it is good. And Kinzer now with 15 points in the ball game. As we mentioned, he had a monster ball game against Jones County last night as he scored 26. He'll take the second free throw here. That is up and no good. In my mind, Kinzer should definitely get some consideration for the all-tournament team. And here, Dylan Marshall will go to the rim, and the whistle and a foul is going to be called on Colome. It will be whistled on Calvin Ringenshield. Ringenshield with his his second personal foul. Dylan Marshall at the free throw line to shoot two. The freshman will put the first one up and good. 52-24 is our score. We have 5:33 remaining in the third quarter. Chase Dufek will check in. Calvin Ringenshield will check out. And Marshall will take the second free throw. That is up and good. Dylan with his first 2 points of the ball game. 53-24. We work through this third quarter. Here's Bo Bertram with the basketball. Leighton Tiemann now as he'll work out front. Double covered. Ball is loose, but Tiemann gets it back. Now Colome should have numbers as they go inside Kinzer. Down the lane to the rim. Shot is good. White River trying to make the steal out front. Colome got the ball back and got it to their baseline, and Kinzer sucked away and stolen. Dylan Marshall with the steal. Now he'll leave it for Wells, who will go to the rim and score the two. Luke Wells now in double figures with 11. Colome with 12 turnovers. And the Cowboys with the basketball. It is Tiemann Backdoor to Kinzer. Leaves it inside to Bertram, who goes to the rim and misses the layup, and he's going to be called for traveling, and that will be 13 turnovers for the Cowboys. And we are going to have a timeout taken. It will be a full timeout with 3:33 remaining here in the third quarter. 60-26 White River. And we're back in 30 seconds on KPLO.
First Fidelity Bank welcomes everyone to Murdo for the Jones County Tournament and wishes all the athletes good luck in their performances. First Fidelity Bank is proud to be a family-owned community bank in Murdo. Strong enough to stand on their own, but small enough to understand and appreciate the real-life needs of the people they serve. Call First Fidelity Bank to set up an appointment or just stop in and see what they can do for you. First Fidelity Bank in Murdo. Member FDIC.
With John Neff at Dakota Radio Group's World Headquarters and with John Dreyer alongside, I'm Darren Boyle. 60-26 is our score as White River, who took control of this ball game through the first quarter of play. They had a 31-11 lead, and they have not looked back in this ball game. They extended the lead 43-20 at halftime. Here it's the 34-point ball game at 60-26, and the Tigers have the basketball. As White River will work with it out front. Here's Jadis Morrison, Dylan Marshall. He'll go to the rim. Shot is no good. Rebound Seiler out to Morrison, who will fire a three, and it's up and good. Jadis Morrison with 8 points in the ball game. 63-26 is our score. Working to 3 minutes remaining in the third. Here is Wyatt Cahoy, Leighton Tiemann in the lane. Shot is up and left short. And White River will come away with it. It's 3-on-3. Ayat with the floater. It's up, no good. Tip up by Seiler, won't go. Luke Wells will grab the loose basketball and put it up and in. 65-26 is our score. And here we have a steal out front. Loose basketball. Here is White River. Dylan Marshall will leave it for Nick Seiler, and Seiler will score the two. 67-26 is our score. As up and down we go, here is Leighton Tiemann. Bounce pass inside, trying to get it to Kinzer. Kept alive by Dufek. Now it's Cahoy to Dufek, who fires the corner three from the left side. Shot is no good. Rebound out of bounds off of the Cowboys, and it will belong to White River. Joe Seiler will check in. Nick Seiler will check out. Into the ballgame for Colome will be Bo Bertram. He will check in, and checking out will be Chase Dufek. 67-26 is our score as White River working here with a big-time lead. Here is Tyson Ayat for three. That shot is up and good. Tyson Ayat has scored 30 in this championship game, and it's 70-26. Here is Colome inside. It is Ringing Shield. Shot is up, no good. Offensive rebound, Bo Bertram. That shot is good, and a foul is going to be called on White River. It will be the third on Luke Wells, and as we mentioned earlier, the one thing we're not going to see in the final 9.5 minutes or so of this ball game is White River, or Colome rather, running out of effort. They continue to work on the offensive glass, and Bertram will complete the three-point play. He has scored 5 points here in this second half. 70-29 is our score. The Tigers will go to their bench. Tanner Young will check in. And White River will have the basketball. They have subbed down some. And Dylan Marshall will hand the basketball out front. Joe Seiler out are in the ball game as well. Here is a blocking foul on Leighton Tiemann, and that will be his first personal. And for Colome, it's team foul number 4. As Marshall will work with it out front. Here is Tiemann at the top of the key. Screened by Morrison. Marshall will drive, goes to the corner. Joe Seiler for three. That shot is up and good. Joe Seiler will hit the three, and it's 73-29. And as Colome heads the other way, a whistle and a push, a foul on Dylan Marshall, and that will be his first. And it will be the fourth team foul, whistled against White River. And now Colome will put the basketball in play. Down low, Ringing Shield. Shot is up short. Rebound, White River. They'll push it. It is Marshall to Seiler. Joe to the rim. A layup is good. Joe Seiler with 5 points, and it is 75-29. Final seconds of the third quarter. Here is Kinzer. Inside it comes to Bertram. Shot is up good. Bo Bertram now with 7 points. 75-31. And back and forth we go. Here is Joe Seiler. He'll fire from deep. That is up and good. Joe Seiler with 8 points in the quarter. 78-31 is our score. As time winds down here in quarter number 3, it's Kinzer to the rim. Shot is up, no good, and that will be the end of quarter number 3. Scoreboard from Darren Boyle Sales. I invite you to check out the farm equipment available at my lot on Sale Barn Road in Fort Pierre. And if you're looking for something, I can find it for you too. Check out the latest at DarrenBoyleSales.com. 78-31 is our score. And we will be back with the fourth quarter in 1 minute on KPLO.
This broadcast of high school sports is sponsored in part by West Central Electric Cooperative, serving Central South Dakota for over 70 years. West Central Electric is proud of our area youth and the effort they put into their school and sports activities. Always remember, hard work and determination are not just keys to success in a game, but also in life. West Central Electric Cooperative continues to strive for excellence in quality and service for all of your electrical needs. Good luck, athletes, from West Central Electric Cooperative.
The Prairie Post and Presho and Farmers Union Oil Company of Presho, Reliance, Draper, and Murdo are proud sponsors of high school athletics. Farmers Union Oil Company is your local supplier for bulk gas, diesel fuel, and propane, along with other farm and ranch needs. At the Prairie Post and Presho, they invite you in for hot food on the go, a cold beverage in the casino and lounge, and a quick place to fuel up with Cenex brand quality fuels with 24-hour pay-at-the-pump service. Stop and see the friendly folks at Prairie Post and Farmers Union Oil Company in Presho, Reliance, Draper, and Murdo, bringing you the KPLO Prairie Post pregame show.
78-31 is our score. Colome has the basketball as we start the fourth quarter. And they'll get the basketball inside to Calvin Ringing Shield, who will score the 2. And it's 78-33. We'll have a running clock here in the fourth quarter. As Dylan Marshall will work inside. Shot is up, no good. Rebound, Colome. Cowboys will force the issue as Wyatt Cahoy will bring the basketball across half court. Here's Jackson Kinzer on the move. He'll go to the rim. Shot is no good. Bo Bertram with the offensive rebound. That putback won't go. Tanner Young will control the rebound for Colome. And here is Joe Seiler. He'll attack the basket and he'll score the 2. Seiler with 10 points now. And it is 80-33. A minute gone here in the fourth quarter. And here, a drive by Wyatt Cahoy. He'll get to the rim and then have the ball knocked out of his hands. It will stay with the Cowboys, who will inbound the basketball baseline right. 80-33 is our score. The White River Tigers will improve to 9-0 on the season. The Cowboys will see their first loss of the season as they are now going to wind up 8-1 as Bo Bertram scores on the inside. He has 9 points now in the second half, and it's 80-35. Here's Tyson Hyatt on the inside. That shot is up, no good. And the rebound pulled down, and Colome will head the other way, and that's Jackson Kinzer who will score the 2. Kinzer has been pretty well held in check, although he has scored 19 points. Most of those have come from the free throw line, and he had a lot of close looks that did not go down in the first half, and White River has had some shots that have went down here in the second half, and that is another 3 from Jadis Morrison. 83-37 is our score. Here is Colome in the corner. 3 taken there. That is up and no good by Lincoln Petersek. Rebound goes out of bounds, and it will belong to the Cowboys. As Colome will go to their bench, Michael Supek will check in. He is a 5'10 sophomore. Jackson Kinzer will check out. His night may be done for Colome, and the Cowboys will inbound it, and the ball through the hands of Petersek and out of bounds on the inbounds play. And that is another turnover for for Colome, and the ball will belong to White River. 83-37 is our score. Back around the perimeter we come. The Tigers with it. They go to Seiler on the wing. He'll fire with the left hand. Shot is up good. Joe Seiler now with 12 points. 85-37 is our score. And with a running clock, we scoot right along here in this fourth quarter. And the Cowboys trying to send it left baseline will throw the basketball away and out of bounds. Calvin Ringenshield will come in. Jackson Kinzer will check back into the ball game. Checking out will be Bo Bertram and Lincoln Petersek. And White River will again work with the basketball. Joe Seiler slowly across the time stripe. Now it's Tyson Ayat. He'll fire from deep, and that three is up and good. Tyson Ayat now with 33 points, and it's 88-37. Here's Colome on the inside. Kinzer's shot is up, no good. He is fouled after he gets an offensive rebound, and he is fouled on the putback. And we're going to have a foul called on the Tigers. The personal will be on Nick Seiler, and that will be his third foul. Jackson Kinzer with a pair of free throw attempts upcoming. The first is up, and it is good. (88-38) is our score. We are nearing the halfway mark of the ball game, or the fourth quarter rather, as Jackson Kinzer hits the second free throw. 88-39 is our score. Stay with us during the post game. We hope to have the all-tournament team for you. We will also have our KPLO Midwest Cooperative Player of the Game, and we'll wrap up our coverage of this Jones County Invitational. Here's Joe Seiler for three. That shot is up and no good. Rebound to Leighton Tiemann. He'll run it up the floor. Ringenshield to the rim. Ball is knocked away. And it will be Colome basketball as we wipe a little perspiration up down on the floor. And Cowboys will get ready to inbound at baseline left. Here's Calvin Ringenshield into the hands of Jackson Kinzer. Kinzer will operate here, go strong to the rim. Shot is up and no good. Rebound White River. Wells up the floor. Ayat down low Seiler. Here's Morrison now. Back out to Seiler, who will fire the deep three. That will rim in and out, no good. And the rebound pulled down by the Cowboys. And here they come as they head the other way. 3 minutes remaining. It's 88-39. Here is Kinzer on the inside. Shot is up good, and a nice feed from the top of the key from Wyatt Cahoy. Kinzer now with 23 points. 88-41 is our score. It is Wells and Ayat, Morrison, Seiler, and Seiler on the floor here as we work through the fourth quarter. And it's Joe Seiler on the inside, and he will score the two. That is 14 points for the eighth grader. 90-41 is our score with 2.5 minutes remaining. And now a steal out front. It is Ayat. Here we go, and he'll slam it home. Tyson Ayat with 14 in the quarter. That's 39 for the ball game. Shot is up and no good. And the rebound pulled down. Actually, that's 35 for Tyson Ayat. But it's 92-41 as Wells goes to the rim. That shot is no good. Rebound picked up by Colome, and then they turn the basketball over. Here is White River, and a whistle and a reach, and a foul called on Leighton Tiemann. And that will be his second personal foul. And substitutions abound at the scorer's table. Chase Dufek, Lincoln Peterson, Michael Subic, Jacob Beckers, and Rhett Bertram all in the ball game, I believe, for the Cowboys. Calvin Ringenshield does stay out there. But the others have entered the ball game. Substitutions for White River as well as Tanner Young is in the contest. Joe Seiler, number 55, Jacob Young. Number 10, Colby Scott. And also number 40, that's Richard Charging Hawk in the ball game for White River. And the Tigers will turn it over. That is just 3 turnovers by my book. And the Cowboys work with the basketball here. Ringenshield on the move, and he is held. And a foul is called. That is just the 6th team foul for the Tigers. And it will be the first on Tanner Young. And now the Cowboys will look to inbound it. Here is Chase Dufek. The lone starter that is still out there, actually Calvin Ringenshield out there is the only starter on the floor for Colome. Cowboys will work with it. Jacob Becker's on the drive, has a shot blocked. Charging Hawk with the defensive rebound for White River. They'll head the other way. And White River will improve to 10-0 on the season as they are going to win the Jones County Invitational. 3 by Tanner Young is up and good, and it is 95-41 as the shot clock's off for the last time on this Jones County Invitational here in Murdo. Dufek with the dribble out front. Colome will try to get the basketball inside to the rim. Shot is up by Rhett Bertram. It's no good. He'll get his own rebound. That follow-up won't go. And White River will get the rebound. They'll head the other way as they shovel it. Here is Joe Seiler operating. Gets to the baseline. Runner is up good. And there is your ball game. 97-41. The White River Tigers are victorious, and they will win the Jones County Invitational Basketball Tournament here in 2019. Scoreboard from Darren Boyle Sales. Check out the large selection of new and used farm equipment at My Lot on Sale Barn Road in Fort Pierre. Don't forget to check out DarrenBoyleSales.com. And we will take a 3-minute break and return. We'll have lots to talk about in our post game. We're back after this on KPLO.
The staff at Dakota Prairie Bank welcome.
Yes.
Yeah, 3 minutes. That you mean just one break? You think will do it? Or?
Well, how do you think? How did we get through the list?
Oh, we've pounded through it many a time. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can probably recap the scoring. We can take a break, come back, and I don't know. I mean, kind of however you want to do it. As far as I'm concerned, I'm ready to pack up and go home.
I can concur. I concur. It's been out here. We've gone through the list plenty of times for this game. So.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Another one in the bag.
There we go. Thank you, John.
Yep. All right, whenever you're ready.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10, 16, 6, 3, 13 of 13. All right. Wow. Only 3 turnovers. Wow. All right. I'm ready whenever you are, John.
I'll give it to you after this one.
Thank you.
Tournament and wishes all the athletes good luck in their performances. First Fidelity Bank is proud to be a family-owned community bank in Murdo. Strong enough to stand on their own, but small enough to understand and appreciate the real-life needs of the people they serve. Call First Fidelity Bank to set up an appointment or just stop in and see what they can do for you. First Fidelity Bank in Murdo. Member FDIC.
Back here at Harold Thune Auditorium in Murdo, the White River Tigers once again are the champions of the Jones County Invitational Basketball Tournament. The 51st championship, or 51st tournament. White River has won 13 of the last 14 years as they announce the all-tournament team down on the floor. So let's do that now. The second team, all-tournament team here from the Jones County Invitational is Rich Lamont from Kadoka, Joey Fisher from Stanley County, Morgan Fedderson from Jones County, Ty Schindler from Lyman, and Nick Seiler from White River. On the first team, all-tournament team, it's Austin Olson from Jones County, Jackson Kinzer from Colome, Leighton Tiemann from Colome, Tyson Ayat from White River, and the tournament MVP is Luke Wells from White River. So that is the all-tournament team from the 51st Jones County Invitational Basketball Tournament. We look at this ball game, and it was all White River all the time as they win this one by a final of 97-41. We knew coming in that Colome was going to have to be able to control the pace of this ball game to be successful, and Colome tried to do that in the opening quarter, but they could not get shots to fall. And once they got behind by a few possessions, and White River was able to score quickly in this contest, they built up a 31-11 lead at the end of the opening quarter. And they were able to not look back from there, but that definitely took the game plan away from Colome as they tried to get the ball inside. But Colome, who made a lot of shots against Jones County and shot the ball very well in the ball game last night against the Coyotes, but did not shoot the basketball well, and things kind of snowballed as the shots did not fall down, and the Cowboys dug themselves a hole at the end of the first quarter as they trailed by 20. They trailed 43-20 at halftime, and then White River was able to do what White River does with pressure defense. They were able to force turnovers, and they got things up and down, and they outscored Colome at every quarter stop, 35-11 in the third quarter, and then 19-10 in the fourth quarter. The Tigers wind up winning this ball game by a final of 97-41. Let's take a look at individual scoring in this ball game for the Colome Cowboys. It was Jackson Kinzer who led the way for the Cowboys as he scored 23 points. Bo Bertram with 9, Calvin Ringingshield with 5, Leighton Tiemann with 5 points in the ball game. That is a total of 41 for the Colome Cowboys. Cowboys go to the free throw line 21 times in the contest. They were 17 of 21 from the free throw line, and Colome with 16 turnovers tonight. For the White River Tigers, they had 4 double-figure scores. They were led by Tyson Ayotte, who scored 35 points tonight, 25 points in the first half. 16 points off the bench for Joe Seiler. Luke Wells with 13 points. 11 points for Nick Seiler. 8 points for Jadis Morrison. 6 points in the ball game for Teron Sazu. And Dylan Marshall with 3, Tanner Young with 3 points in the ball game. And that is 97 for White River. The Tigers also did the little things well in this ball game. White River goes to the free throw line 13 times. They were 13 of 13 from the free throw line, and White River with 3 turnovers in the contest. And again, they led at all quarter stops, 31-11, 43-20, 78-31 is our score, was our score through 3 quarters of play. 97-41 is our final score tonight. Time for our KPLO Midwest Cooperative Player of the Game. And before we name our Player of the Game, let's hear from the folks at Midwest Cooperatives.
Did you know that CHS Midwest Cooperative Autumn Rewards provides qualified customers 0% interest and you don't have to give up any cash or volume discounts? That's right. At CHS Midwest Cooperative, we're working with you to provide lasting success. Customers receive full cash and volume discounts on industry-leading genetics, seed treatments, plus 0%. Your CHS Midwest Cooperative agronomist is ready to help you build a plan for success in 2019. Why wait? Contact CHS Midwest Cooperative today to learn more.
Well, we look at the Player of the Game nominees on the Colome side. 23 points for Jackson Kinzer. He did that with just 6 field goals in the ball game. He had also 13 points from the free throw line, or 11 points from the free throw line as he led the Colome Cowboy attack. On the White River side, Joe Seiler off the bench scoring 16 points. Luke Wells with 13. Nick Seiler with 11. But we're going to go with Tyson Ayotte as our Player of the Game. He scored 25 in the first half. He finished the ball game with 35 points for the White River Tigers, and he is our KPLO Midwest Cooperative Player of the Game. Well, that wraps up another Jones County Invitational basketball tournament. The Jones County Coyotes finished 3rd here in the Invitational as they knocked off Lyman 49-30. Stanley County finished 5th in the Jones County Invitational as they knocked off Kadoka by a final of 58-51. Bennett County got a victory this afternoon and finished in 7th place of the Jones County Invitational as they defeated Phillip by a final of 63-47. And this ball game is in the books. And the 51st annual Jones County Invitational is complete. We invite you to join us Tuesday as we continue our coverage of high school basketball on KPLO. We will be in Stefan for a doubleheader of girls and boys basketball. It will be Crow Creek hosting Miller. Our first game will get underway at around 6:30. We'll have our Prairie Post pregame for you at around 6:15. Don't forget that the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you on your way home from the game, snow means slow. Watch out for winter driving conditions. We would like to thank those of you who have joined us for our coverage of regional high school basketball, either on air or online. These games will be archived and will be on our YouTube channel, so you can check them out. And at any time, you can send me an email to my email address is Darren Boyle at dakotaradiogroup.com. Our coverage of the 51st Annual Jones County Invitational Basketball Tournament, the championship game, brought to you by the folks at K&P Insurance, and also by the folks at the Dakota Prairie Bank, Moore Building Center, Kennedy Implement, by the First Fidelity Bank, West Central Electric, Farmers Union Oil Company, the Prairie Post, the First National Bank of Phillip, Sioux Nation Ag Center, Ernie's Building Center, Kennebec Telephone, Randy Spray Service, Crossroads Coffee, Flowers and Gifts, Cherrytown Electric, All-Star Auto and B&B Sales, CHS Midwest Cooperatives, Headley Veterinary Services by Arby's and the Corner Pantry, and as always, coverage of regional high school sports on KPLO brought to you by Darren Boyle Sales, Midwest Cooperatives, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Buy Right Seed, Hutch's Cafe, Harry K. Chevrolet and Ford, the South Dakota Attorney General's Division of Consumer Protection, the Jet Lanes, May Adam, and the Prairie Post. John Neff has been our technical director at Dakota Radio Group's World Headquarters. We'd like to thank John Dreyer for joining us, helping us with our internet feed throughout the Jones County Invitational. And I'm Darren Boyle from Harold Thune Auditorium in Murdo. We bid you all a very pleasant evening.